I've spent the last few months lugging heavy tripods and backpacks across some pretty rough terrain to figure out which of these cameras actually delivers when you're standing in front of a sunrise. I bought and tested the 5 biggest names on the market right now to see which one truly captures that perfect landscape shot without making your life difficult. Product number 1, Sony Alpha 7 IV. When I first picked up the Sony A7 IV, it felt familiar, but definitely more substantial than the older models. The grip is deeper, which I really appreciated when I was out in the wind. What actually blew me away during my test shots was the 33-megapixel sensor. It's a nice sweet spot. You get plenty of detail in the trees and rocks, but the files don't destroy your hard drive space. The colors straight out of the camera, especially using that S-Cinetone profile, looked much more natural than I expected. I didn't have to spend hours tweaking the greens and blues in post. Plus, the new processor makes the whole experience feel snappy. There's zero lag when you're zooming in to check your focus. If you're someone who shoots a mix of high-end travel photos and some video on the side, this is probably the most balanced choice you could make. Product number 2, Nikon Z8. Holding the Nikon Z8 feels like holding a tank, but in a good way. It's got that classic Nikon built-to-last vibe that gives you confidence when the weather turns ugly. The 45.7-megapixel stacked sensor is where this thing really shines for landscapes. I noticed a massive difference in the dynamic range. I could pull so much detail out of the dark shadows in a canyon shot without adding a bunch of grain. The autofocus is almost eerily smart. I was tracking a hawk while waiting for the light to hit a mountain range, and it never lost focus. But for us landscape folks, the real win is the internal 8K video and the incredible 14-bit RAW files. You're getting professional-grade data to work with. If you're a serious pro who needs maximum resolution and a camera that can survive a storm, this is the one. Product number 3, Canon EOS R6 Mark II. The R6 Mark II feels incredibly ergonomic in the hand. Canon just knows how to place buttons where your fingers naturally land. What stood out to me while shooting handheld near a waterfall was the image stabilization. It claims 8.5 stops, and honestly, I believe it. I was able to get sharp shots at shutter speeds that would usually require a tripod. The 32.5-megapixel sensor is solid, but the register people priority and animal tracking make it feel like a hybrid powerhouse. Even though we're talking landscapes, having that 40 FPS burst mode is a lifesaver if a deer suddenly jumps into your frame. It's got dual card slots, one being a CF Express, which made saving those huge bursts of photos instant. This is the perfect pick if you want a fast, reliable camera that handles handheld shooting better than anything else here. Product number 4, Fujifilm GFX 100S. Now this is a different beast. The GFX 100S is a large format camera, but it's surprisingly small. It actually felt lighter than I expected for something with a sensor twice the size of a full frame. When I looked at the 102 megapixel files on my monitor, I was floored. The level of detail in the distant foliage was unlike anything I've ever seen. You can crop in 200% and it still looks like a finished photo. I loved playing with the nostalgic NEG film simulation. It gave my coastal shots a beautiful, moody look right away. The IBIS is a lifesaver here, because with 102 megapixels, even a tiny handshake can ruin a photo. It's weather-resistant too, so I didn't worry about the mist. If you are a gallery photographer or just obsessed with absolute image quality, nothing else on this list compares to this. Product number 5, Panasonic Lumix S1R2. The S1R2 is a chunky camera, but it feels incredibly stable when you've got a big lens attached. Panasonic's first 8K camera really lives up to the hype for hybrid shooters. During my time with it, I used the handheld high-resolution mode, which basically shifts the sensor to give you even more detail than the base 44.3 megapixels. It's like magic for capturing intricate textures and rock formations. The Phase Hybrid AF is a huge upgrade for Lumix. It finally tracks as well as the big boys. I also found the false color tool really helpful for nailing my exposure in tricky sunset lighting, so I didn't blow out the highlights. The 32-bit float audio support is a massive bonus if you're filming your hikes. If you do heavy production work alongside your photography, the S1R2 offers features the others just don't have yet.